One of these days, I should get myself a good hoe, to help me out when I work on my farm, to turn the hard earth, to break the clod's hold, to part the stubborn soil, grey and brown. This morning, the fence line was starting to sag. The weeds in the corn wore a thick, jealous flag. My hands, at the noon bell, were blistered and raw. My thoughts to the rhythm of one single law, the need for a faithful and solid-edged friend, on whom I can surely depend, not just any piece of metal, all rusted and thin, that buckles and shivers before it digs in. I need one that's balanced, with heft and with wear, that knows how to open the ground like a prayer, with a handle of ash, worn smooth by a palm, that stays cool and steady, and sings a work song, for a field is a question the rain has composed, and a hoe is the answer that never has closed. It speaks in a language of practical grace, making order and room in a wide, tangled space. So tomorrow, I'll go to the old hardware store, where the practical things and the good things aren't poor. I'll find her there waiting, on a rack with the rest, and I'll know her by feel, for she plainly be best. Then I'll bring her back home to the waiting, dark loam, and together we'll build this small kingdom I own. She leaned by the doorway at end of the light, a companion of silence through deepening night. No chatter or quarrel, no forgotten chore, just the promise of purpose when I reach for the door. We'll start in the spring with the thaw of the creek, tracing furrows for futures, both tender and meek, for a seed needs a cradle of finely spun earth, and a hoe is the tool that can measure its worth. She defined the clean rows where the green beans will climb, and carve out the hollows to hold the rain's time. And when summer comes, breathing hot and so thick, she be there to battle the thistle's quick trick. She sever the bindweed that slyly would creep, to strangle the promise I've sworn I would keep. Her bright, ringing chink on a stray, wayward stone will be the one clear, honest note the field's ever known. In the crisp days of autumn, when harvest is through, there'll be roots yet to lift, a last job to do. We'll put the ground tidy beneath the geese's cry, as the south-bearing V's sketch their lines on the sky. Then I'll clean her blade carefully, wiping off clay, and hang her up straight for a well-earned delay. For a good hoe, you see, isn't just steel and wood. It's a pact with the dirt, and it's mostly good. It's a lever for hope in a sun-baked parade, the first and last partner for every crop made. So one of these days, and it had better be soon, I'll march down that road by the light of the moon, and return with that helper, so steady and true. Not just a good hoe, but the right one. So tomorrow I go. Let the morning break clean. I have dreamed of this union, this durable team, to walk the long route with a true, measured friend, from the first break of ground to the very last end.